Hey y'all, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to show you how to quickly add an elastic band to your crochet projects. Whether it's a head wrap, socks, anything of that nature, an elastic band will help keep that garment or that item feel snug against your head or against your foot. You want to determine what type of band that you need. What type of elastic do you need? I went with a rounded elastic band. They come in an array of colors. I went with white, but you can check Amazon and get different colors depending on the type of garment or yarn that you use. The rounded one was perfect only because it was nice and narrow. This wide braided elastic, while it might be perfect for like a waistband, not so great for a hat. So if you can, opt to find a 4.5 millimeter or smaller elastic band to complete this portion of the project, okay? Once you have gotten the elastic band, you're going to need to determine what size you need for your project. In my case, because my hat was around 22 and a half, 23 inches, I wanted my elastic band to fit nicely into the hat. So I measured mine to be around 23 inches, okay? Once you have that done, you're going to take your garment or take your item and you're going to flip it inside out. You want to work on the inside. Once you've done that, the next step is to attach that elastic band to your project. Now this doesn't have to be complicated. You're basically going to insert your crochet hook, which is what I've done here. I'm going to pull the elastic back through the loop. That is going to allow me to tie a little knot. Tying a knot at this point is just to keep it in place as you work around your project. Just like that, okay? Then I'm going to take the same yarn that I used to complete my project and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull it through that same loop and then I'm going to tie a knot. Again, that's just to keep the yarn secure as you work around the project. Okay, once you have that, basically that elastic band, the white thing right there, is going to lay flat while you work around the perimeter of your project. Insert your crochet hook, pull back a loop through that stitch. At this point, your setup is just like you're going to do any kind of stitch. In our case, right now, we're going to do a single crochet stitch. Insert your crochet hook, pull through your loop, grabbing that yarn. You'll have two loops on your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through both of them. That's a single crochet stitch, and you're going to do that all the way around your garment, okay, in each stitch. So as you can see here, I am just holding down the elastic band while I work. If you find that it's complicated holding down the elastic band while you're working around, you can take a binder clip of some sort and just clip the elastic band down so that it doesn't move. But it's pretty secure as you're holding it in one hand and crocheting right on top of it. So see here, that's what it's going to look like. Now I used a white elastic band so you can see it here. However, depending on your project and the color that you choose, you won't be able to see it. In this case, because I'm using a white band, you can see it. But again, remember, this is the inside of that garment, so it won't be readily, I won't say readily, but it won't be as easily seen. Once you flip it on the inside, you won't see that as much. As you can see, I did the same thing here with this other beret using the same white yarn, and you really couldn't see it at all. Okay, so again, just continue making single crochet stitches all the way around, creating a border of single crochet stitches. So it's really neat. It doesn't take away, I don't think, at all from the project. It just gives that garment or the hat or sock or whatever that extra little bit of security to make it feel a little bit more snug, a little bit more customized. Another great use for using the elastic band is if you've created a hat and it's just a little bit too big, like your gauge was a little off or it just doesn't fit as well as you would like. Adding the elastic band will again bring everything in a little bit more. It makes the garment a little bit more, pliable, a little bit more stretch. So here it is again. I used the white, but you can find other colors. The black will probably look really well here too. Okay, so continue working. We're back all the way around and we're getting closer to the end. Down here at the end here, you're just going to continue doing it until you get to the very last available stitch. Mine's a little tricky here only because I had to go back in and rework this. Fortunately, in filming, I lost some of the footage of the very end, so I had to go back in and work this. But it's not at the end, it doesn't get more complicated. It's just the way I had to film this for you guys. But again, once you get here to the end, you'll have your two tails, the one that you had in the beginning and the one that you had here at the end. You're going to just tie those two tails together into a knot. Now I did two knots. I tied it once and then I tied it again just to make sure that it's nice and secure. However many times you feel you want to tie it off to ensure that it does not come loose, okay? That's the main thing here. Once you have your knot secure the way you want, you're going to continue to crochet one last stitch over that end so that it looks really nice and clean and you cannot see where this begins or ends. I lost footage, but remember, you just want to end the project the way you did before, slip stitching to join the rounds, okay? And again, this is the inside of the garment, so once you flip it outside, you still will not see it. It remains very seamless and just a nice addition to your project. So I hope this video was helpful in any kind of way. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. Adding elastic cord to your crochet garments. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.